dork.
All right, y'all. Give a round of applause for Jennifer Hwang of Klatch Coffee in Los Angeles, California. Judges, come on down.
Hi there. Hi there. Hello. Hi there. Judges comfortable? Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait. Music, please. Time. Hello, judges. Coffee is amazing at bringing people together. It allows for a casual conversation with enough substance to lead to a deep conversation about dreams. Wilfred Lamastus Sr. and Jr. of Alita Estate in Panama have always dreamt of producing the world's best coffee. The pursuit of that dream has led them to always be focused on quality and innovation, and is what leads them to experiment and innovate or implement the anaerobic slow dry process as a processing method. So today, I'm really excited to be here and bring you the fruit of their efforts, a Klatch naturally processed with the anaerobic slow dry. To brew this coffee today, I'm using 20 grams of coffee with 300 milliliters of water and a brew time of 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm using a medium coarse grind to brew a clean cup with complex flavors like a boysenberry, which is a blackberry, and a raspberry. So I'm going to start off with 50 milliliters of water and bloom for 45 seconds. I pour the remainder of my water in 4 45-second intervals. This pulse method allows me to enhance a medium intensity of citrus acidity, such as a grapefruit, lemon, and lime. So in my kettles today, I'm using different formulated waters. For my first 3 pours, I'm using GC's AB formula water at 105 parts per million to enhance the sweet aroma of blackberry, raspberry, and sugarcane. For my last 2 pours, I'm using third wave water at 95 parts per million to bring out the bright acidity, as I just mentioned, the grapefruit, lemon, and lime. This water combination really highlights the complexity of this coffee from hot to cool. I'm using the Kalita glass wave dripper for its heat retention and consistent flow rate. The 3-hole flat bottom basket provides a consistent water flow rate, and it prolonged my contact time with high temperature water to bring out the body of a medium to high intensity of a velvety, juicy, and silky body. Also, aftertastes of jasmine, bergamot, and raspberry, as well as a coffee blossom. Heat retention was important for this brew. The Alita Estate in Boquete, Panama is located in the highest area of the country, on steep hills in the Volcan Baru National Park. The farm is in the perfect microclimate with rainfall from May to November, with fog and mist even during the dry season. The nights are cold year-round, which lengthen ripening, and it also creates a more dense bean, allowing the coffee to fully develop during this duration, and this also enhances the sweetness found that I needed to keep the water as close to 205 degrees Fahrenheit throughout my brew time to yield a balanced extraction between your citrus acidities and the body. So let's begin talking about the unique processing. The Lita, or the Lamastis actually, love a natural processed coffee. And they love the Klatch as a natural process. But because of the unpredictable weather, it gave them a challenge in creating a consistent product because of the drying process would take a really long time. So the ASD process allowed them to tackle this challenge. So it first started off with the full cherries placed in a oxygen-free fermentation tank for 5 days. The fermentation encourages the formation of lactic acids, suppressing the action of yeast, creating a more intense sweet flavors of that cherry and jasmine. Then they were placed on raised drying beds for 45 days. And then they were finally placed in a temperature-controlled room for another 100 days to rest, and all of this came together to create a clean cup as well as an intense profile. So, because of this unique processing of the Klatch along with my brew, it all came together to make a very complex cup that you'll be tasting today. So, before we begin tasting, judges, go ahead and turn the cards over, as on the top, I will have flavor notes of what you'll be expecting throughout your evaluation. Starting off with the aroma of that blackberry, raspberry, and sugarcane. So go ahead and evaluate from the carafe. There you go. Alright, judges, so before we start tasting, I have specific drinking instructions throughout your evaluation because this will give you the full experience of this complex cup. I'll tell you when, so please refrain from tasting. In the meantime, you can go ahead and place your clipboard aside and enjoy this coffee for the next minute and pick up your cupping spoon because you can keep these cards with you. So, in order to fully enjoy this experience, what I want you to do is go between the spoon and the cup today. So, taking 2 slurps from your spoon and taking 2 sips from your cup. The idea here is to fully experience both the acidity, the body, and the complex cup. So go ahead, judges. Spoon in hand, go ahead and take your first slurp. This will acclimate your palate. Perfect. Now go ahead and take your second slurp from your spoon. Here you'll notice a grapefruit acidity with a raspberry flavor and a mild jasmine. And then now, judges, go ahead and pick up your cup, but be careful, the beverage is quite hot, as well as the cup, and take your first sip from your cup to acclimate your palate. Then go ahead now and take your second sip from your cup, and you'll notice that the body is a velvety mouthfeel with a boysenberry flavor and a bergamot finish to round it all off. I'll give you another moment to continue evaluating this while hot. Perfect. So you can always reference the instructions on your top left-hand corner. So today, just to reiterate everything, on the top you'll experience all the flavors you'll notice throughout your evaluation, and then as well I have all 3 ranges of temperatures of what you'll be expecting throughout. There will be a change in your flavors as well as your aftertaste. So going back to the idea of slurping from your spoon highlights the acidity And so when hot, you have that grapefruit acidity that changes to a lemon acidity and finally becoming a lime acidity. Then going back to the cup, sipping from it, you'll have that velvety body transitioning to a juiciness as well as silky, and the intensity will begin to lower. As you just experienced this coffee, it offers a range of various flavors throughout your evaluation, and from this unique processing and brew recipe. So judges, in the last 9 minutes, the Lamastis' dream and coffee brought you and I to this table to discuss about their innovation, unique processing, and as well as this brew recipe. So please continuing enjoying this Lamastis ASD Katwai time.
All right, let's go ahead and give a round of applause to Jennifer Hwang.
Okay.
Wow, that was so lovely.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
go ahead
you.
and stand right
Oh,
over
okay.
here. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to the
Judges,
table.
yeah.
How are you feeling?
Nervous, but glad that it's done.
Yeah, you seem a lot more like
Yeah.
happy.
Yes.
Now that
I was
it's
scared that
over.
I was gonna forget everything.
No, you covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
What is it that makes you come back to Brewers competition year after year? What is this drive for you?
That's a good question.
Oh.
I mean, it's fun,
Yeah.
but it's also a little stressful, but it also makes me step out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I'm a very introvert person. Like, I don't like doing public speaking. So for me, each year, it's like, it pushes me to be more relaxed and open to do it. But as well, I just like to compete on behalf of Klatch as well. It's really fun, but also stressful. But it's really fun just to be able to represent them, and as well as just, learn on my own of being a public speaker, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you presented incredibly well, and you were very you seem very confident and calm and wonderful. So honestly,
that's
good
'Cause
on
I'm-
you, girl.
Internally, I'm like shaking.
Internally, you're just screaming.
Yeah.
Well, who would you like to thank today?
I like to thank everybody here, especially the Klatch family. Todd, Hector, my significant other, and Chris. They've been with me all weekend, dealing with our craziness as well as late nights, and then as well as everybody back home. They did a lot for me. They stayed at all my practices as well as helping out, fine-tuning everything, and basically just everyone was coaching me and being better here so that I can represent Klatch. Yeah.
Well, you killed it.
you.
Congratulations. What
Thank
an
you, thank you.
accomplishment. Let's go ahead and give her one more round of applause. Well done.